4 were begotten to the giant in Gut, and they fell by the hand of Dawid, and by the hand of his servants. Of the books called Shemuel the second, chapter 22. And Dawid spoke to Yahweh the words of this song in the day that Yahweh delivered him out of the hand of all his enemies, and out of the hand of Shaul. And he said, Yahweh is my rock, and my fortress, and my deliverer, even mine, my God, my rock, in him will I take refuge, my shield, and the horn of my salvation, my high tower, and my refuge, my Saviour, thou savest me from violence. I will call upon Yahweh, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be saved from my enemies. For the waves of death compassed me, the floods of worthlessness made me afraid. The cords of Sheol were round about me, the snares of death came upon me. In my distress I called upon Yahweh, yea, I called to my God, and he heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry came into his ears. Then the earth shook and trembled, the foundations of the skies quaked and were shaken, because he was wroth. There went up a smoke out of his nostrils, and fire out of his mouth devoured, coals burned from it. He bowed the skies also and came down, and thick darkness was under his feet. And he rode upon a cherub, and did fly. Yea, he was seen upon the wings of the wind. And he made darkness pavilions round about him, gathering of waters, thick clouds of the skies. At the brightness before him coals of fire burned. Yahweh thundered from skies, and the Most High uttered his voice. And he sent out arrows, and scattered them, lightning, and discomfited them. Then the channels of the sea appeared, the foundations of the world were laid bare by the rebuke of Yahweh. At the blast of the breath of his nostrils, he sent from on high, he took me, he drew me out of many waters. He delivered me from my strong enemy, from them that hated me, for they were too mighty for me. They came upon me in the day of my calamity, but Yahweh was my support. He brought me forth also into a large place. He delivered me, because he delighted in me. Yahweh rewarded me according to my righteousness, according to the cleanness of my hands hath he recompensed me. For I have kept the ways of Yahweh, and have not wickedly departed from my God. For all his ordinances were before me, and as for his statutes, I did not depart from them. I was also perfect toward him, and I kept myself from my iniquity. Therefore hath Yahweh recompensed me according to my righteousness, according to my cleanness before his eyes. With the merciful thou wilt show thyself merciful. With the perfect man thou wilt show thyself perfect. With the pure thou wilt show thyself pure. And with the perverse thou wilt show thyself froward. And the afflicted people thou wilt save. But thy eyes are upon the haughty, that thou mayest bring them down. For thou art my lamp, O Yahweh, and Yahweh will lighten my darkness. For by thee I run upon a troop, by my God do I leap over a wall. The God, his way is perfect, the word of Yahweh is tried. He is a shield to all them that take refuge in him. For who is God except Yahweh? And who is a rock except our God? God is my strong fortress, and he guideth the perfect in his way. He maketh his feet like hinds' feet, and setteth me upon my high places. He teacheth my hands to war, so that my arms do bend a bow of bronze. Thou hast also given me the shield of thy salvation, and thy gentleness hath made me great. Thou hast enlarged my steps under me, and my feet have not slipped. I have pursued my enemies and destroyed them. Neither did I turn again till they were consumed. And I have consumed them and smitten them through, so that they cannot arise. Yea, they are fallen under my feet. For thou hast girded me with strength for the battle. Thou hast subdued under me those that rose up against me. Thou hast also made my enemies turn their backs to me, that I might cut off them that hate me. They looked, but there was none to save, even to Yahweh, but he answered them not. Then did I beat them small as the dust of the earth. I did crush them as the mire of the streets, and did spread them abroad. Thou also hast delivered me from the strivings of my people. Thou hast kept me to be the head of the nations. A people whom I have not known shall serve me. The foreigners shall submit themselves to me. As soon as they hear of me, they shall obey me. The foreigners shall fade away, and shall come trembling out of their close places. Yahweh liveth, and blessed be my rock, and exalted be the God of the rock of my salvation. Even the God that executeth vengeance for me, and that bringeth down peoples under me, and that bringeth me forth from my enemies. Yea, thou liftest me up above them that rise up against me. Thou deliverest me from the violent man. Therefore I will give thanks to thee, O Yahweh, among the nations, and will sing praise to thy name. Great deliverance giveth he to his king, and showeth loyal ardor to his anointed, to David and to his seed forevermore. Now these are the last words of David. David the son of Yeshai saith, and the man who was raised on high saith, the anointed of the God of Jacob, and the sweet psalmist of Yisrael. The Spirit of Yahweh spoke by me, and his word was upon my tongue.